Now, let's play the video games. Technically computer games. Hi guys. Good evening, primates. Good evening, fellow primates. And let's start it off with Mad King says.
Mother says I have a good head on my shoulders. She says I'm bright. Today, for the first time, I prove her right.
Turn off all the player names.
How do you survive an encounter with a dragon? Run faster than Snap.
Ooh, run faster than Snap. That's
when it
hard.
is quagging like a chicken. When it has flown the coop. Why can't Orions control their army? Because they keep falling out of their sleeveys.
Really?
Sometimes I wonder things.
Willie.
Like, are
William.
Solani ever tempted to make hedge animals of themselves?
William. You are indeed first. In fact, according to Streamlabs, there's still 0 viewers. So maybe you're not viewing, maybe you're just commenting? I'm gonna assume he's actually there.
Royal proclamation. Today, we will have fun! Fun!
Now there is 3, you are correct. There wasn't a moment ago. Good evening, guys.
It astounds even me. Now, we shall play a game loved and feared by all.
3 transmutation charges. I have
Shoot.
800 plus.
Prepare yourselves for...
Mad King says.
Mad King says.
He's a cheery
For
fellow.
all of you sad sots who don't know the rules, hear me now! You must do only what your man...
I'm going to take it easy today. Just going to do
Consider
Mad King Says, and then the festival dailies, and then a key fun. And starting tomorrow, I believe, I will be trying to do a theoretically scary game. Either Dark Wood or The Sinking City. Let's go, Thorn. Come on. Time to get mad with it.
Did I hear you?
Mother says I have a good head on my
Flashback.
shoulders. She says I'm bright. Today, for the first time, I prove her right.
Kraken! It's far too quiet around here.
Probably
Your
cheer.
Mad King says...
He complains that it's too quiet. I'm 2 for 2. Yeah, well, there is an instance where you indeed fight him as the last boss, so yeah.
This Mad King says... Dance! Dance for me!
It's an instance. I have soloed it. Don't recommend soloing it. Much faster in a party.
Queen Selma and I are related. Does this shock you?
The daily today. Eat 50 pieces of candy corn. Win a brawl. The jumping puzzle, that ain't gonna happen. 40 Halloween minions, I guess I have to do that. pleasant daily requirements today.
Do you love me? Are you in awe of my magnificence? Affirm your devotion to your Mad King! Say yes!
Yes. Perhaps that wasn't what he wanted. Definitely the dailies today are annoying.
This Mad King says, dance! Dance for me!
I will dance for you again. Is he gonna teleport? Nope.
My enemies stand before you. What do? Your Mad King says, threaten!
Ironheart? I don't know the reference. I mean, I think there's an Ironheart Marvel hero who supposedly shows up in Wakanda Forever. That's the only Ironheart I can think of.
My subjects looking like dimwits.
Even if they are.
Your Mad King says, Han.
Yeah, well, I think Ironheart is set up to be the successor to Iron Man in the comics as well, and I believe is a female. Yeah. Basically, she's a genius like he was, and did a lot of invention of her own stuff, but also I think got some stuff from him. But I'm not entirely sure. It's like, okay, there's a new movie coming. One of the people is Ironheart. Do a quick Google, who's Ironheart? Oh, okay. That's about how much I know about it. I used to learn a lot about my Marvel heroes and villains through the Marvel Heroes ARPG, which was a really fun game to play, and I do miss it.
When he's caught red-handed.
Generally, Marvel does it right. Occasionally they'll make mistakes, misjudgments, but generally they make entertaining movies. They make a really entertaining product.
Mother says I have a good head on my shoulders. She says I'm bright. Today, for the first time, I'm right.
Oh, poor little subjects. Have my games worn you all out?
What is it?
Your
Sleep?
Mad King says. Sleep!
Whereas DC continues to just mess up movie after movie after movie. Granted, Marvel had Morbius, although actually that was Sony. Technically, I think that came
What
out.
the king says is law, and your Mad King says, foul!
12 out of 12.
Are you enjoying yourselves? Your Mad King says,
Say yes.
say yes!
Yes. I said yes.
Feel the burn!
I laugh in the face of peril. I command you, attempt to frighten your fearless king.
Boo.
Threaten.
Yarg. Arg. Arg. And the last one.
If a Silvari eats What's a salad? Is it cannibalism?
Why do
That should give
stirrups
you
with
something
chicken
to
ears?
think about.
Who's better to hear
I'll
the
ponder.
screams of their test subjects?
That was me
When
pondering.
he's asleep, neither right nor left him. When he's caught, red-handed.
Another testament
That
to my
was
greatness.
interesting. For a time, you did as well as could be expected, but I tire of this. Time for something else.
Oh,
Here's
what a
little
pleasant
something
surprise.
for all my
Wild subject. So this time we've got to do the fight when we get booted out of the Mystic Cauldron. Unlike last time where I went and did some stuff and came back and tried to find somebody to beat up and get beaten up.
Rage at maximum.
Oh, I didn't get the bad one.
Maybe you could show me some more.
What goes ha ha ha? Someone laughing his head off. I just flew in from the underworld. Boy, are my arms tired. I just flew in from the underworld. Boy, are my arms tired.
I got the brawl completed. I will now stand here and let people beat me up.
I just flew in from the underworld. Boy, are my arms tired.
It's just way easier when you start off as part of it. While everyone's just wailing around, and now I'll just stand here and I'll take a licking.
Like an Asura. When the Asura has his beer goggles on.
And I'll let people beat me up a little bit more, you see, because that's just the way I am. We'll take a look here. Let's see. Okay, costume brawl was completed. Need to kill 40 minions. That's going to be annoying. Complete the race event inside. Oh, okay. Complete the race event in the Mad King's Labyrinth. That I can do. And then 50 pieces of candy. So it's not as bad. And they have beaten me up for a second time.
Just did you hear? The Mad King is challenged adventurers
Take
to
me.
a fight.
I've heard that all over town.
I just have to complete the race course here and then eat 50 candy corn, which is nasty. For the record, candy corn.
Statistically speaking, this is rather rare.
I didn't open the chest because I'm a goofball. We'll do that when we finish up. Goofball or not. No, we don't. Don't need to do that just yet. Oop. Forgot that I wasn't in my sky scale. Okay, I'm not being followed. Good, good, good. Come over here. Get close enough to the NPC to talk. We say we're going for speed. Damn it. Going for speed. Up. Wrong way. I made a wrong turn, got confused because I'm running around with somebody else for a change. Whoops, boss dude, I think. Bosses can and will hurt you, especially if you run into Steve. If you're not familiar with Steve. Steve is an enormous skeleton wielding an enormous chainsaw who runs around and makes things difficult for players. Steve will blap your butt off of your mount in a single shot. He is not your friend. His real name of a beast I don't recall. He's called Steve because that's what the players started calling him. 141.7. I've done it 10 seconds faster previously.
Tell me once more about how you conquered Valus. A brilliant victory. Oh, wait, you didn't.
Tour of the Labyrinth.
I remember that day well.
Mad King's Herald in training. And time trial. That was only a silver? Didn't notice. Oh well. That should be 2 done, and that should just leave us having to eat that awful freaking candy.
And then there was Cranky Crowdy. Oh.
Take me back to Lion's Arch. We'll open the chest we forgot to open because we're a big goofball. Man, I'm an old guy. I don't think anyone uses the phrase goofball anymore, so that probably makes me sound even older than I am, which is plenty. But it'll probably just be the usual 5 bags and an ecto. An ecto and presumably 5 bags. All right.
Statistically speaking, this is rather rare.
Up to 40, 44, 54. Now we eat 50.
Another testament to my greatness.
Excellent. Every 5 days of doing the dailies, you get one of these chests. And in these chests are your choice of stat selectable exotics. Plus, if you buy a specific flavor of one, like let's say Focus, you can come over here and for 4 cobs, 2 gold, buy a cooler looking version of the same thing. Although these are not stat selectable, so they're strictly not as good, but they do look cooler. They have the blue, flamey glowingness all over them, which is consume those. 3 personalized trick-or-treat bags, and those can have a higher chance for getting you cool goodies. I went the wrong way again because I always go the wrong way. The nighttime really throws me off in Lion's Arch. We're going to sell the junk. No, sell those. Right. Nothing of note. Nothing of note.
Oh, I know of a good use for this.
We'll open up all 25 bags. Nothing specifically good out of that. Those are finishers for PvP. PvP. Ergo, they're not of any significant importance for me. We'll consume all those, throw that out.
Need my help.
Sell the Chattering Skulls and reduce return. The exotic quality luck. Well, I'm not sure that's still the case. It used to be it's used for certain processes in the game. And we will now do our key farm. This is our previous key farm character. The character that won these pretty pants on. However, one surly fellow, we no longer need him. Let's make an Asura this week. Huh? Sure, we'll go with an engineer. As I so often do, we'll go with the gloriously bald and beautiful. Eye colors. Loud orange. That sounds about right. And those colors are fine, I suppose. I'm going to give him the panscopic monocle. He'll be ferocious. Static seems okay. An infinity ball was his first project. Master Blip was known for his redundancy as well as his redundancies. Let's see. He's Splork the Only. He's the only one named Splork.
I am Asura. I personified genius.
Well, I don't think we need to hear any more about me. That ought to be sufficient. I personify genius. I will not be using one of my level up books. I will actually be doing this the old-fashioned way.
Sloppy craftsmanship. You there, get over here and fix this.
Let's get our freebies. You can speed up a key farm if you have either the leveling books or the scrolls from birthday presents. I have both, but I'm not going to use them. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. A little more leisurely. Yes, yes.
It's pure chaos out here.
Runaway
Unacceptable.
golems, we know.
What's going on?
Just what it looks like. These golems have gone mad.
Never capitulate.
Move along. Nothing to see.
Well, for at least about the last 2 years, I've been doing the key farm most weeks. Now, I haven't been doing it on both accounts all the time. Those are relatively new, but I would say that's 100 right there. Also included in the beta.
Portal, get in there quickly. She'll need your help.
Probably pretty close to 200 characters.
Snaff's footnote has joined our little party. And she brought friends.
Teo? Oh, for a second there I thought someone dangerous was behind this.
Oh, spare my tender feelings. It's true.
I mean, I've got
I'm not dangerous.
27 at cap
These
on this
golems
account.
are. Here.
And
let
I've
them
got
show
9
you what
others on the other
dangerous
account,
really
so that's
means.
36 right there. Assuming just the key farms is 136. You go back to the beta, it's got to be 175 at least. I'd say 200 is pretty good guess.
Suspended.
Oh, I use a lot of the same names. You can also, if you delete a character, that name is locked to your account for 24 hours. So you can recreate another character with the same name. After 24 hours, it goes into the general name pool again and gets recycled. But it's a very nice feature that they give you a 24-hour grace period if you delete a character. You still have the name for 24 hours if you're just want to recreate the character. All right, Teo.
You're looking a little wobbly,
you
dear.
won?
Did that
Here,
scramble your
I've
brain
invited
waves?
another guest to your victory party.
Remember the first time I saw this
Looks like the guest of honor has arrived.
fellow
Let's take it
in the
down.
beta, and my mind was extraordinarily blown. It's a lovely piece of animation. Ah! I
You're a little
misclicked.
wobbly, dear. Did that scramble your brain waves?
Oh, I disagree. I definitely dodged in time.
Just die already.
Okay, that one I did not dodge in time. Nor did I dodge that one in time.
Is that all you've got? I've made sturdier golems in my sleep. Yeah, scratch one cube is gone.
I love how it sort of looks up and goes.
Let's see how you like it when someone kills your masterpiece.
Defensive protocols suspended.
And let's skip.
Reply sent.
That
Accept.
went smoothly enough.
He impugn me replies.
Level up.
I know the eternal alchemy requires that all things have purpose, but I fail to see it for all beings.
Such as our
And we
esteemed
want to
synergism
turn
colleague.
back on player names.
Quite so.
The new edition of the advancement guide, character advancement guide, will make going through your levels much quicker for a key farm, about 15 or 20 minutes faster. More if you're very cognizant of getting all the stuff you can when you can get it. For instance, I forgot to get the scout over here.
Welcome to Metrica Province.
You get a nice big XP bonus when you have gone through 3 of them. Gone through the scout 3 times. Oh, we already got the hard nut.
I couldn't work for them, no matter how bored or hungry. My tolerance of evil is too low.
Can't be that bad. Genius turned evil is still
I'll bet you 10 later.
We'll hop off of our spinny ball, and we will boing up. We missed it. No, we didn't quite miss it. Yeah, I knew that was coming. There we go.
That's more like it.
Another level. We're already level 4.
I have an amazing opportunity opportunity.
Advanced pyrokinetics.
Unrivaled power.
Zero tolerance.
Applying conditions. I have applied conditions for the first time. Basically, they added a whole raft of
Follow this locale no more.
little mini
Trust
achieves
your
you can
instincts.
get.
Sign up with the inquest today.
I have an amazing
Your road to
opportunity
greatness
that you
starts by
cannot
joining
pass
the
up.
inquest. Do you agree?
How interesting.
I've been working on a blueprint for a limitless energy capacitor, but I can't determine which material would be best for reinforcing the intake valve. Can you offer any helpful insight? Maybe if you made 2 intake valves, it would spread the stress. Of course. So yeah, I'm just helping. That's what I do, I help.
Continue my lesson.
Trust your
Never
instincts.
capitulate.
Sign up with the inquest today.
Your road to greatness starts by joining the inquest. Do you agree?
I was contemplating joining the inquest. I find their ambition and fortitude most admirable, don't you agree? Perhaps you should focus your future elsewhere. The inquest is not to be idolized. Sheesh, you sound just like my parents. No reason to get mean
Run
about
away!
that. Oop. I have an aqua body suit now. Art's complete. Put out the fires. That didn't seem to do much. There we go. Oh, that was good. I got 3 of them in one shot. We'll get this done. And we'll get all the credit. Deservedly so. Four to go. I could have just bailed and let this guy get them all, but it's just not my way, you know? 2 to go. They can fight over that last one.
Trust your instincts.
While I
Sign up with the
will
inquest today.
bunny back
Another
up.
disaster successfully averted.
That you cannot.
Well done.
And that's another level. We're already level 5. You kill the sparks. They charge you up. You deposit the charge in an energy tank. Easy peasy. It's like a really big static electricity. Just don't ground yourself. Otherwise you get a bzzzt. You'll note that I shot that spark with electricity. And the electricity did damage to a spark. Science is filled with surprises. We'll deposit that one there, then we come over here, we turn right around, we shoot this one. And we deposit his charge there. These are all full of the charges that I've dropped into them. Won't let me deposit a charge there, but that's fine. Got it done. I chose poorly on I chose the worst possible path. That was impressive. Most impressive. And by impressive, I mean dumb. All right. Give me
Excelsior.
Give me a golem friend. Thank you. Let's res this poor little bot. I've revived an ally. That's worth XP as well. I'm now level 6. Rifle. And that'll get sold. Right, back here. Progress, which is the opposite of Congress. It's an old joke, and I'm an old joker, so. Rifle is really good now. But for those of you who weren't around for it, when they made the change to rifle for engineer, they made it really good. I will run it now. I normally try to get in on one of the streamers. It's not Taja. Taja is. She does a Dragon Storm every night when she's streaming. I try to get in on that. And I can put myself towards the top. Not at the top, but towards the top of the damage numbers. Essentially with just hitting one button for the most part. On an engineer with a mech. Engineer, the mechanist is well overpowered. I said it. I said it. It's just overpowered. But in a good way. Good way because I'm taking advantage of it. That did not work out as I had hoped. Whoops. The event is up. And the game. Am I the only person doing it? Most of the time on a Monday, you'll run into other people doing key farms. That's 2 out of 3 successful dodges. We've completed the 3 successful dodges, and those have to be actually dodging an attack, not just doing the dodge animation.
That'll silence you. Accelerate!
Hot dodged again. There we go. Level
My genius mind never
7.
success.
So advanced, it can often seem broken.
Excelsior.
Blue key card, sure. Blue.
Interesting.
No, blue.
More accolades.
I have looted an enemy. well, sufficient number of enemies to finish off yet another one of the tutorial thingies. And we'll just hit mini oozes. This should be enough. Indeed it is. Dodge in. Get a new pair of shoes.
Not enough endurance!
I got new boots, guys. I'm not sure if they go with the rest of my sartorial splendor or not. Go ahead and swap into the raptor.
Have you brought trade?
As it does good damage and pulls mobs together. Oh. Inquest. You know what I need in my life right now? I need to be called a script-brained idiot. That's what I need. What am I?
Script-brained idiot.
I'm a script-brained idiot. Thank you.
Script-brained idiot.
Just never gets old being called a script-brained idiot by the Inquest. And then, you know, shooting them a bunch.
Script-brained idiot.
Who doesn't want to be a script-brained idiot? Really? I mean,
Exterminate!
okay, well that's the other thing I say. It's not nearly as much fun as script-brained idiot. Script-brained idiot?
Exterminate!
One more shot at being a script-brained idiot one last time.
Script-brained idiot.
Thank you. It's level 8. Oh.
You're funny. So, shall we trade? I want your poison.
You can have some of our
Use another event, but he just got himself soloed.
I die.
Indeed you do. Next up, the Funhouse. Which is less fun than you might hope for with a name like that. Alright, a second scout. Talk to them.
The marsh north.
That does sound nasty. There is literally no reason to eat anything gluten-free unless you have celiac or the not yet actually medically determined to really exist gluten insensitivity. If you're eating gluten-free without either of those being true, you're paying extra for less flavor and probably less nutrition. Very good reason for her not to. If she's got celiac, absolutely. It's not life-threatening. I don't believe, but is extremely physically unpleasant. I have celiac and have to deal with gluten. And as for that, I mean, when I was doing hardcore Atkins diet, you know, low carbs, couldn't have potato of any kind. So I could make a edible equivalent of mashed potatoes by tossing a bunch of cauliflower into the blender after cooking it, and then adding a bunch of garlic and butter. Turns out that's not any more healthful for you than potatoes. When I was doing hardcore Atkins diet. And it worked. I lost a lot of weight off of it. But like most diets, if you don't stick to it, it doesn't stick. And right now, I am dieting again, although it's basically just reducing my calorie count. And that's working. But I can tell you this, I am getting sick and tired of fucking oatmeal for my first meal of the day. It is not delicious. And dinner was chicken thighs. But no, I certainly would believe that if I were given the choice of actual tater tots or tater tot equivalents from cauliflower, I'm not a tater tots fan, but yeah, those were my options. That's level 9. Well, then we will just do what we normally do. We'll run around and grab vistas, A points, and all those goodies.
Now this is a find.
Now this is a find. Not really. Get those out of my inventory.
How interesting.
Sell junk. And skulls. And that. And deconstruct that.
Power flow at 30%.
Throw away the toilet paper. Now we will swap over to Skyscale. It's not the fastest, but it is the most flexible of amounts in the game. Waypoint. The Vista. And the POI. And we'll hit this third scout. That should give me a nice chunk of XP for hitting 3 scouts.
There's some very interesting.
How much? Huh. Didn't notice how much XP I got from that. Yeah, well, I mean, that's understandable. When you go onto a limited diet of any kind, you're going to want to get creative. Badly. Now, unsurprisingly, I broke my current diet for my birthday, and I still have a couple of bits of indulgence to go on that as well. And this is level 10. And now we begin the personal story. And that's what will give us the key.
Not a moment too soon. Put your best prize-winning game face on. We're up next.
So far, it's all power couplings and energy matrices. Boring! Our device is clearly the best.
Clearly, Kozak.
Grab the device and get ready. Kozak will back you up and assist during the demonstration.
I will do that. It's the Voed. I didn't want to talk to her. I want to pick up the Voed.
Hello again. I was just admiring your
Today's
entry.
the first day
Helping
I
me
have
smash
put
English
on
columns not enough for you, eh? I
my
like an
sweatpants
ambitious
other than
inventor.
shorts.
Thanks,
And
but
I
you haven't
used a
seen
hoodie
anything
today,
yet.
so it's
My
also
crew's
been
demonstration
the
is going to
coldest
blow
it's
you
been
and the
here
other judges away.
since, I don't know, April,
Ambitious and
something like
confident.
that.
Generally, you statics types
So yeah,
are
the
too
first time in
conservative
6
and
months
deliberate
maybe
for my
I've put
taste,
on
but I think you've got a
sweatpants
real shot at this year's
and
Snuff
the
Prize.
hoodie.
We're up, apprentice. If you can tear yourself away from the founder of this event, the other judges are waiting. We got a presentation to make.
Also, yep,
Better get moving.
turned on my
behalf
heat
of
for the first
judges
time
panel
today.
And in memory
Granted,
of my
it was only
beloved
1
mentor,
degree.
Snaff,
Normally I want to
we're
keep
standing
it
by to be
at
blown
67
away.
or higher.
Good
At 66 I start feeling really cold. So it only went from 66 to 67 when I woke up. But that was still the first time it's been on, and yeah, I'm going to guess 6 months.
Theo, your floating Griswirl is very impressive.
Keep dreaming, dimwit. Today is not your day. In fact, you'll never win.
Snaff prize is up for grabs. Time to win us a Snaff prize. Hi, Flax.
Counselors, for your consideration, it is my pleasure to present my crew's Snaff Prize entry, the very old energy detector, or VOED. It locates ancient and/or powerful magic, be it manufactured or naturally occurring. If it exists and it's got magical oomph, the VOED will find it.
We'll find it.
That certainly sounds impressive, but ideas alone will not win you the Snaff Prize.
Well, I got to tell
You'll
you,
need
Flax,
to demonstrate your device
the material
for us.
in world, Flax,
Of course,
everyone stops to pick up
Just
because
give
it's
me a moment
valuable.
with the VOED, and
No
I'll
one would
locate
stop
the
to
most
pick you up.
mind-blowing
You
magical
have no
item in the
value.
immediate vicinity.
There. There's a signal coming from over there.
Look, some kind of oblate ovoid. An egg.
It's a really big egg that only gives out a little tiny critter, really.
An egg? Your
yes, I always found the
very
miniguns
old
in Star Trek Online to be very entertaining as well.
An egg.
But it is a
You
very
get all the
old,
mobs
very
lined up in a
powerful
nice,
egg.
convenient pattern, and
I'm not impressed.
unleash.
Show us something else.
Aha! Behold! From nothing, we bring forth this raptor! Oh, she's so
Shriexy.
scaly and cute. I shall love her forever, and I shall name her Shriexy. Let's go, Shriexy. On to the next relic.
We're getting another signal.
Help increasing!
Is that a head?
How to get ahead
I'm
in
not used
life.
to looking for powerful magical artifacts that can look back.
Sorry.
Is that all you've got? The head of a statue?
This just might be a priceless artifact of an ancient culture.
It looks human to me, and therefore worthless. Bring me something extraordinary.
The readout is going crazy. That way.
That looks expensive. The judges will love it.
You've certainly found something, but is that item anything of consequence?
Hard to say without more extensive research, but it's steeped in powerful magic. Can't you feel it? It's fairly crackling with arcane energy.
I believe I do feel it, yes. It's hard to deny that artifact's considerable presence. Your Voed may be about to win you the SNAF prize.
Deservedly so, if I do say
First,
so
we
myself.
need to know
and
more.
obviously I do, because I just did.
If you could just... Hang on. Does anyone else feel that? It's like a highly pressurized wave of ionized particles. A magical storm. What's going on here? What has your device unleashed?
Hey, we just find them. That's all we do. Okay.
By the external company, that's an elemental. Destroy it before it enkindles us all.
Another rogue elemental outburst? That's 3 units in a row.
Keep the thing away from me. I'm allergic to pain.
Easy peasy. Just press 1.
You
Engineer
idiots
rifle.
nearly got us all killed. The judges are unlikely to weigh this in your favor.
But we just proved how effective the Voed is. The artifact is dangerous, yes, but it's also about as magically robust as they come.
If entries that nearly killed us all were disqualified, it'd be a pretty lonely contest. The Voed deserves to win.
Very well. For its novelty, its ingenuity, and its possible impact on locative science, I declare the Voed victorious.
We won, guys. We won.
Congratulations.
Outstanding. Paka, I'm getting another signal from the Voed. It's similar to the first and not too far from here. I'd like to check it out.
And I'd like to accompany you. I'm seeing a lot of potential in this device. And in the crew that made it.
By all means, go. Find this new artifact, render it harmless, and bring it before the Council. We want to make sure you get the credit you deserve.
Oh, yes, I'm sure you do, Counselor Flax.
Before we go any further, we have to decide who gets to carry the Snap
Me,
Savant
me,
title.
me.
Not it. I hate titles. They always come with expectations and responsibility.
Ah, yes. So, if Kozak is recusing himself, that makes the decision an easy one.
Well, yeah, I mean, at release, Star Trek
With
Online
your
was
hard
really
work and
underwhelming.
diligence, you are hereafter the Snap Prize
I was in the beta,
Savant.
and I bought it at launch because I wanted to support it. I felt the product was good enough to support it, but didn't really want to play it. So I played it a little bit that first month and killed the sub. And came back, I don't know, 6 or 9 months later, and they'd improved the game so much, I immediately lifetime subbed. go. Would have been faster if I had, oh, I don't know, used flipping waypoint. Sometimes I wonder about me.
The signal is emanating from somewhere behind this waterfall. There must be a channel under it.
Stay here, Shrieksy. I don't want you getting wet. You're drowned.
So glad you could join us, Zoja. The Savant and my entire crew welcome your input. Crew, the signal point's here, but I don't see anything. Keep looking. As SNAF Prize winners, we are the standard bearers for the College of Statics.
Kozik was right. Titles do come with responsibility. These readings are still in the red. There has to be something here.
Perhaps we're standing right on top of it. We haven't been on the surface so long we've forgotten how to dig, have we? Not that we'll actually dig, mind you.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
There's
swim.
bound to be a tunnel or cavern entrance around here somewhere. We just need to find it. And Savant, considering the dangerous nature of your last discovery, I recommend we keep our guard up. Shall we proceed? The correct answer is yes, by the way.
We keep getting rumors that we are going to get a Zoja reappearance into the game. We will see if that happens. It's the best underwater combat in any MMO, but it's still annoying. Alright, I think we cleared it all out.
Defensive protocols suspended.
See what we've got here with the Void.
We have our item. So Savant, tell me, what do we have?
I'm not sure. The Voed just tells us where it is and how magical it is. This thing here is packed with arcane energy. A cursory visual examination tells me it's part of something larger. Something that was accidentally broken or intentionally modular.
Well, we can't learn any more here among these damp, foul-tempered beasts. Let's get the relic back to our lab and run some tests.
Beast?
I'll leave it to you. You're not the only
wrong.
ones with big projects that need
But he had
managing. But
put
if
it
you need
in
more
those
input from
terms.
me, all you have to do is ask.
Doopy doop doopy doop doop. Okay. Kits. back to the lab and see what's on the slab. Movie reference. Ratasum. Cool looking, but another one of those impractical fantasy cities we get in so many games. We'll enter our headquarters, our home instance, so to
There
speak.
you are! That artifact we found is amazing. Wait until you see. Follow me.
Kozak does not go in any way by the straightest path. He wanders around like a drunk Asura. But then aren't they all? Really?
You need to come see the progress we've made. That thing the Voed found for us is amazing.
Also, his head comes with a convenient
Also,
handle.
you were right. It's part of a larger whole, or a match set, or something. Anyway, there have to be more like this one out there.
We've synchronized the detection wave with our larger global positioning system to achieve long and short-range scanning capability.
So the global system gets us in range, then the Voed pinpoints the exact location. Perfect. When can we go after the other pieces?
That right there is why you're my crew chief.
Well,
we're almost done calibrating the global system. Once we have coordinates, we can head out and start picking up the pieces.
Hear that, Shrieksy? We're going on a relic hunt. It'll be fun to get cranking again. I wonder if...
Alert. Unauthorized intruder detected.
One of the security golems has entered alert mode. Check it out.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna air out some inquest. Ugh, it smells like burnt hair.
Unauthorized intruder has been neutralized.
Idiots. You think you've beaten us? Ha! I was the easy way. Now we'll just have to do things the hard way. Nothing can prepare you for the unfettered fury that is the Inquest Attack Squad. Go on, beg and plead, void your bowels in terror.
No, I haven't voided my bowels in terror.
This guy's a few anodizing terminals
Not
short
in
of
terror.
a coding array. I say we feed him to Shrieksy.
The Inquest has never had any interest in our crew's research until now. They must want whatever the Voed is detecting.
Or the Void itself. I, for one, am not inclined to give them either.
Agreed. Ma'am, if you can gather everyone at the front entrance, Kozak and I will handle the rest. And by that I mean we'll mine the entrance to give the Inquest a nice, warm welcome.
No.
We better hurry.
Not mine.
If this maniac is right, they're already on their way.
Mines, they blow up once. Turrets. The key to winning this, easily, is turrets. Trust me on this. I've done this a time or 12. Turrets, turrets, turrets. And then more turrets. I actually a cap to the number of turrets you can have out. What it is. But let's wake up a couple of golems
Follow
as well.
mode engaged. Follow mode engaged. Follow mode engaged.
Sure. Got time?
If I know the inquest, they'll send Golem shock troops in first to soften us up.
No,
We'll
Cryptic.
only see inquest if we manage to survive their Golem attack.
No, it's only one company that bought them.
Alert.
Well,
Enemy
that
has
company
arrived.
got sold.
Engaging.
Perfect World bought them a long time ago, and all of Perfect World, all of their American functions,
Watch it. They're sending
Perfect
in another
World's
team.
American branch, got sold to the Embracer Corp, who also owns Gearbox, and that's why Gearbox's image or icon shows up. It's because theoretically Cryptic answers to Gearbox, which is owned by Embracer. And yeah, Embracer Corporation sounds like a cross between some cyberpunk terrifying future and the Borg. So, Cryptic created, in short, Cryptic created City of Heroes, was a success. They then created Champions Online after they spun off City of Heroes. And using the Champions Online server technology and client technology, they then created STO on a very short contractual timescale. They had to get it done in a big hurry. And they did. That's why the game wasn't that great at launch.
Looks like they still
They
have
were
some
on a
fight
terribly
left in them.
compressed
Hold steady.
time schedule.
Stay alert.
And
More of those inquest jackanapes
and then
are
later
headed our way.
Neverwinter, again using the same server and client code base, as far as I know. And their success was meh, and they got bought out by Perfect World International, and they were a subsidiary of Perfect World International for a very, very long time. And then the American component of Perfect World International got bought by Embracer Group, got put under Gearbox, the guys who most are known for the Borderlands.
Well played, Parker. Time for the hardest way. We've planted explosives all along
Embracer
the cliffs
Group
overhead.
and
Give
is
me
like
the
a
artifact, or we'll
Swedish, I
bury
think,
this place.
version of Tencent. They're buying up all kinds of
shaving devils. You'd threaten this entire community, all these innocent people, just to steal our discovery.
Scrit shaving.
It's all right,
devils.
Cossack. Let them have it. It's not worth the risk.
Spoken like a true also-ran. Snaff prize winner. Ha! I'd pity your weakness if it wasn't so amusing. Thanks for the treasure, losers.
Losers.
That was very slick, Savant. Let them have that piece. We know there are more, and we still have the Voed. We can collect them before the inquest does.
And then we force Teo to give us back the first one.
So Cryptic is still the
Papa,
guys in charge
I'd
of
like
making
Zolja to join us.
all of
We're going to
STO.
need all the help we can get.
Capital idea.
And I don't figure
You
that
and Zolja handle the
Embracer
search.
Group or
I'll send word
Gearbox
to
has
Zolja
too
and
much
have her
say in
standing
it,
by.
because
Cossack
everything
and I
they
will
choose
start
to do
cleaning up
has to
here.
go past CBS first. So they can't do anything if CBS doesn't say, yeah, go ahead.
And finished.
So I would say CBS has more control over Star Trek Online realistically than Gearbox does. Gearbox / Embracer, I think really all that they do is sort of approve budgets and hiring, stuff like that. You know, we want to hire 3 more guys, and they'll either say yes or no. That kind of decision. Got another bag. Got new gloves. A new mask. A new rifle.
I gave up
on that.
5 more things.
It's the same story every year. Either Zosia's newest apprentice wins, or the Inquest
That one
steals
can
it.
get done away with. I can wear that. I will. I'll keep those, and those can get.
Target destroyed.
We deconstruct all of those. Go to that. To that. Drop that there. Move that there because we're mental. Zoja, the Voed's signal, which I think is over. Not there? I thought it was there. I have to meet in her lab. Oh, it's here in town, isn't it? Yes, it is. And in we go.
Hey, Savant, over here.
But the general consensus is they don't have a very big
You
team
have my attention.
on Star Trek Online.
Paka's message said you
Or
needed help,
on
Savant.
Neverwinter.
And I did promise, so here I am. Lucky for you, I enjoy sticking it to the Inquest whenever
maybe
possible.
one guy working part-time
That
on
makes
Champions.
2 of us. Our Voed readouts indicate the artifact we want is somewhere in that merchant's stall.
But as long as
Who,
people keep
Flack?
dishing
No
out the money
problem.
for the Space
I've
Barbie
known him for
spaceships, which are,
years,
by the
and
way,
he'd
completely
give both
understandable.
ears to collaborate with me.
That part of
I'll
of
engage him in light
the Star
conversation
Trek
and draw
Online
him
team
off
just
so
does
you can get a
absolutely
good
great
look at his
work.
stock. Grab what you need, and we'll move on.
The ship
It's
visuals
not
and
really
stuff are
stealing. Think of it
terrific.
as
They just
Flack's
do great work.
charitable donation to the cause of science in the name of a better understanding of the eternal alchemy. Or just think of it as we need it more and we're smarter than him. Whatever works.
Done and done. You turn on the charm. You can do that, right? And I'll swipe whatever's lighting up the Voed display panel.
Over here, Flack. My projects are top secret for your ears only.
Zoja! After all these years, it's exquisite to see you again.
Flack. I see you've abandoned pure research for the marketplace.
A temporary situation, I assure you. If I thought there was a spot for me on a project of yours, I'd come running.
Just like
Well,
Star Wars: The
I've
Old
got a
Republic.
few irons in
We
the
have no
fire
idea
you
how
might
big the
find
team is, but it
intriguing.
feels like it's really small.
Let me give you a rough prospectus. Well, always nice talking to you, Flack, but look at the time. Gotta run. That was easier than I expected. Flack was very keen to team up. To a point. But when I mentioned dragons and the Inquest, he started looking queasy. I doubt I'll hear from him again. He seemed to have a lot of important things to sell. This is fun. Count me in for the next piece of the puzzle. I'll meet you in Metrica Province.
Unfortunately, that seems to be a pretty constant theme in MMO land. Smaller teams having to try to make do. Zoja and Mr.
Bad
Sparkle.
news. This place is crawling with Inquest salvage teams. The lake's indigenous creatures were dangerous enough. Now it's a full-on death trap. Quick, fire up that Voed and let's find what we came for before they do.
It's in the water. We'll skip them yelling at their recruits. Bong. Bong. I found the artifact. Oop. And once again, we have successfully eluded those dirt bags of the inquest.
All right, that's 2 pieces of the artifact in our hands. And from the look of it, there's only one more piece to collect. Looks as if the missing piece is the same size and shape as the one they stole from us in the first place.
Then the only question is, how do we retrieve it? They'll definitely return to their base to study the artifact. That gives us 2 avenues of attack. 1, we intercept them on the road.
Oh, we can
2,
stop right there.
We wait until they get it home.
Let's intercept them on the road.
Greetings.
Another level. I have new pants. And a new mask. Out we go. Now we're going to beat up just a few of the inquest the good old-fashioned way by beating them up. Oops. Beating them up really hard. And unscheduled delay. Hi, Zosha.
All right, Savant. You've
I look
impressed
like
me
I'm
so
wearing a
far,
couch
but it's
right
time
now.
to raise the stakes. It's the 2 of us against a whole inquest caravan. We need an edge, and I've got one right here. Think you can handle one of my special golem rigs?
Are you kidding? I took my first steps as a golem pilot the same day I learned to walk with my feet.
Good. Suit up and get yourself situated. They'll be here soon.
I'll be ready. But how do we keep them contained? If they run...
They won't get far. I've had Mr. Sparkles set up a blockade on the bridge. Once they're in position, they'll have nowhere to go.
Hi there. I'm a golem. You can tell because I say, my precious. Golem. It's... Never mind. It's a long story. I'm going to start with the inquest operative. Would you stop with that? These guys keep running around behind me, and it's most annoying. Heal, 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 heal. Here comes Teo. There's Teo and a couple of her little friends.
You didn't really think to catch me off guard, did you? I invented backstabbing ambushes. Zosha, my dear, I'm going to enjoy squashing your pretty little head far too much. still smarter than you.
And there goes Teo. Oh. Thought we finished her off outside of the robot. Evidently, I was mistaken. Hey, Mr. Sparkles, I don't know, maybe shoot at the at Teo instead of the bridge. There we go. We have defeated Teo.
That's the third piece. I don't know exactly what this thing is, but at least now it's complete. What do you think, Zoja?
I think I recognize that symbol and the design aesthetic. Both belong to one of the greatest geniuses who ever lived. Unless I miss my guess, and really, what are the odds of that? This artifact we've been piecing together is the key to Gad's lab.
Gad? He's a legend. At college, we static students spent a whole year studying his work. Nobody's been inside his lab for centuries.
That's about to change. Not a bad day's work, eh? Inquest defeated. Artifact recovered. Access to a historical treasure trove acquired. I need to return the Golem Briggs to my workshop.
That's fine, fine, fine. Fine, fine, fine. Another level for me. Just that. Cool. Okay, not that cool. Not cool at all. Oh, no real need to. No, we'll just fly. No big gain by using a waypoint. We'll just fly there. We'll enter the instance, Gad's last gizmo.
This is thrilling. I've been wondering what's behind this door since I was an apprentice. I just wish my mentor... No, he probably already knew. Anyway, now it's our turn. Let's open her up.
I will unlock. Did that not unlock?
Surprise, surprise, looks like the door is booby-trapped. Watch it!
Defensive protocols suspended.
Talk to us, Gad.
Hello. If you're hearing this message, I'm either not in or dead. In either case, you're trespassing. Get out. Failure to comply may result in one or more of the following: blindness, crippling injury, severe bleeding, immolation, electrocution, death, and or loss of appetite. Your agony may vary. Your death may be monitored for quality assurance. Thank you.
He always paid
now
attention
please
to
run
the
for
details.
your life and never come back.
Same old Gad, and his creations are still functioning after 2 centuries without maintenance. He was a cranky old cuss, but he built things to last.
Color me impressed. And a tad concerned. If his defenses are as sharp as he was, we'd better watch our step.
That's smart thinking, me.
Last warning, you idiot. Get out while you still can.
Am I a
or
script-brained
face
idiot?
certain annihilation.
Wrong way. We'll grab a piece of scrap metal.
Don't look so smug. That trap
Wait
was
to
merely
explore
a
this
warm-up.
place.
Maybe you should rethink this little invasion of yours.
Oh boy.
It's decidedly
the sledge is about to
imprudent.
hit the flywheel.
We have a spark. We have 2 sparks. And sparks apparently are vulnerable to fire. Who knew? Hi, Gad. Again.
You think you're so clever, don't you? Getting this far is impressive, I'll give you that. But you're not out of danger yet. In this laboratory, I have harnessed unimaginable forces beyond your comprehension, and I'm about to unleash them on your face. Turn back now, or I'll enjoy desecrating your bones on my return. The pain you are about to experience will outlast your consciousness.
The funny thing is, he's not even exaggerating yet. Still, if he's this determined to stop intruders, there must be something worth protecting here.
A key.
My thoughts exactly.
A key.
I respect Gad and all, but we've come too far to give up now. Sorry, old man. Your secrets will be ours.
Don't worry about repercussions. Focus on inflicting concussions. It's breaking the containment pods.
I'm nigh invincible.
Destroyers. Lots of destroyers.
It's weakening. Keep attacking. It's weakening. Keep attacking.
Fire good.
We made it. Gad, you magnificent malcontent, we've got your number. And we've got this fascinating device Shrieksy found.
Everything in Gad's lab is worth studying. Tuck whatever that is away, and we'll give it a good going over back at your lab.
Done. And am I crazy, or was that containment field holding back destroyers? That alone could revolutionize quasi-physical restraint field theory.
You're not crazy, Savant. If we'd had those
Well,
fields
I
back
am crazy, but I'm also
well,
correct.
Let's just say more than a few battles might have turned out differently. This was a full-on 100% win. Not everyone
what do you
can keep
expect
up
from
with
me?
me,
I mean,
and
come on.
most don't care to try. Ordinarily, that would suit me
98%?
just
Not good
fine.
enough. I can get 100.
But you're all right. I'll definitely be calling on you again soon. Now let's get that
did
gadget
me.
back to your lab and examine the stuffing out of it.
And key! Let's see, we will deconstruct everything. Oh, not quite everything, because we've got more stuff. We've now deconstructed everything. The rest of this will get sold. But we're back to Radasum to cash in our key and see if we can get lucky 2 weeks in a row. It's about a 1 in 10 shot to get a uncommon or better from your Black Lion chest. So long odds, but it came in last week. I got nice pants.
Warning. Target is
Excelsior.
How are you?
Merchant.
Need backup here.
Sell our junk. Sell all those.
That is all.
Make sure I am representing the appropriate guild.
This can't be happening.
Drop off the stuff in the guild bank that needs dropping off there. Which is just a little bit of wood. And I need to buy a Black Lion chest.
How are you?
I think I've got it.
Everything has a place in the eternal alchemy.
So, what should we do in the case of a golem upgrade?
I do not have any in there.
Addition inhibitor prevents
Someday
any
I
Black
will
Lion chest.
establish my
Have you ever attended
And
a
if
council
someone
session at the
determined a way
ministerial
to
house?
suppress the inhibitor?
Oh my, no.
Well,
That
we
sounds
didn't die,
dreadfully
or we
boring.
bow down to our new
Administrative
God
discussions exhaust.
I will buy instantly.
Actually, they're quite entertaining and enlightening.
Take it.
Participation is encouraged.
Participating isn't really my...
So what we will be getting is we're guaranteed to get Black Lion statuette and Ebon Dashblade trick-or-treat bag. We will get 2 other commons. Good ones are, well, the die kits can
Someday
be good,
I
but
will
I think I have
establish my prominence.
the unlocks are always very good. A couple of other things aren't bad. A couple of them.
This is where I conduct my business.
In the uncommons, we've got the Maguma set, which are pretty cool looking.
My counselor will hear about this. I have rights.
They have sort of a rough-hewn stone element, and then they also have the green glowing and green swirling element. So they're actually pretty cool looking. The rares are the lore keepers. A couple of these are spectacular, and the staff is one of them. It's got this book up here with the pages glowing and the sort of script around it, and it's glowing and cool. I already have the hammer on one of these, so these are all, well, not all quite nice, but some of these are extraordinarily nice.
Indeed. I have several babies.
Hammer is one of my favorite all-time skins. It has 2 books for its hammer heads, along with the details, the scroll work, the glowiness. All very cool. And, of course, super rares, which I'm going to get. What we're looking for is for a 5th box to appear here when I click open. That means we got an uncommon or better. That would be really nice. Odds are, though, just common and common. Here we go.
Quite a reward.
Just commons. Not very interesting ones. This will have materials from the End of Dragons. I've got plenty of all of those, so that wasn't anything of great note or a celebration.
All have a place in the eternal alchemy.
That goes in the bank. I don't think there was anything we were going to be getting for the Black Lion statuettes. The 2 best things here are, actually I've got that, I've got that, I've got that.
Excelsior.
And none of those are particularly interesting. Nodes, no. Finishers, definitely no. Minis, no. Die kits, just not worth it because the odds of getting something I don't already have is so vanishingly small. The outfits aren't bad. But I've got a couple of them already, and I don't feel any pressing
I will
need.
establish
30
my
is a good
prominence.
price for these, for sure.
I just need to
So I'm going to put the Black Lion statuette away, and that just leaves us one more thing. So we've got the commons, the rares. You can get some interesting stuff out of here. The Royal Flame Coffer weapons. Infusions are very nice, if you can get one of those. And then you've got weapons down here. I have a couple of these already. I have Nightwing unlocked. I think I've got the Pumpkin Smasher in my bank. Yeah, I have one in bank. Don't have one of those. Don't have one of those. So there are a few good things you can get out of this. But the odds are pretty long. Mostly it's just the Halloween event stuff. We got Elonian Raisins. Nature's candy is not candy. I'm guessing those are actually something along the lines of rabbit droppings. That's going to be my guess. We'll put away the stuff we can put away. We'll sell those because that's all they are good for. So. And we got 2 rotten eggs, which are.
We all have a place.
That's going to be it for the evening. Not a great bunch of. Not a great haul out of the Black Lion chest, but that's pretty common. But I'm going to call it here. I should be back at my usual time tomorrow night of 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. It's probably going to be the beginning of a week of Halloween stuff. So I'll be playing most likely either Darkwood, which I've seen a number of other streamers playing, and it looks good, and I already own it. I already own it twice, actually. I have it on Steam and on Epic Game Store. The Epic Game Store one was definitely a free giveaway. By the way, Fat Body, seeing you there. I want to make sure I got this right. Yes. 5 days ago, you gave me 2,000 bits. Did I thank you sufficiently for those bits? Because I just noticed 2,000 bits. That's a a shitload. Well, we would say a bitload of bits. Thank you very, very much. And it was a reasonably happy,
My word.
annual mortality reminder day.
Excelsior.
But as always, thank you. And thank you guys all for hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate it. So, back tomorrow either with Darkwood or possibly the Sunken City? Sunken Island? Sunken
How
City,
may I
think.
assist you?
It's a Call of Cthulhu-esque shooter. One of those two. Probably Darkwood. But thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I hope the rest of your evening goes great. I hope the rest of your week, trying to set a achievable goal, doesn't suck. I'll catch you next time. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and...
Excelsior.
Night, guys.